It feels so good.
All right, hold on.
No, don't
all right.
stop.
Oh,
Go.
okay.
Oh.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Heavy Butter Podcast. My name is Evan Williams. I am joined, as always, by the great, the gay, the wonderful
Michael Strassner.
Michael Strassner.
Really him with that.
Yes.
Me,
And the super straight
alpha male, Zach Noe Towers.
Zach Noe Towers.
Everyone who's always an alpha male. Flex it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
him
like
go.
Clementine stuck in my
That's
arms.
actually not bad,
I
dude.
know.
Can I feel?
Yeah, feel.
That's a 24-hour fitness right
Run.
there.
Yeah. It's pretty
Run
good.
to YouTube right now for this hot guy on guy action.
Hey, Zach, you just came in frantically from
I'm
the road.
running on fumes, and it's kind of embarrassing. I'll try to keep this as succinct as possible.
One second.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
Unofficial sponsor, Liquid Death. Liquid Death is the most homophobic water I've ever heard of in my life.
Homophobic.
It's just like being thirsty's gay. Drink Liquid
say that?
Death.
Oh, no,
That's
I'm
the
looking
vibe.
Yeah.
No, it's aggressive. Like, hey, this
Yeah.
is like
Like a-
fuck you, water.
Maybe it's an
Yeah.
aggressive power bottom,
Yeah.
dude. You don't know.
Whoa.
You have no idea.
Okay, no
You know?
turning me against me. So I've been on the road for stand-up. I realized last night, Sunday night, that I needed to get back to LA early so I could see the movie. Spoiler alert, we're doing Thunderbolts as one of our features today.
Da-da, superhero.
Yay! So I started throwing money at the problem. I was like, okay, I'll get an earlier flight. So I'm leaving Pittsburgh at 6:20 a.m., right? I check out of my hotel at 5 a.m. I'm getting into my Lyft. I get the text from Southwest. Hey,
Not
girl.
sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored
Not.
by them.
Continually.
Never
and after
wanna be.
This
Yeah.
I don't want to be sponsored
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
But they're basically like, "Hey, girl, guess what? We rebooked you on a different flight. You now leave Pittsburgh in 6 hours." Now Zach has just checked out of his hotel. He's barely awake. He's on his way to the Pittsburgh airport. This is one of the circles of hell for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I start throwing more money at the program. I'm calling Southwest. I'm like, hey, girl, this can't be right. Like, can I do something different? She's like, well, that crew needs to rest. I was like, I don't
Wait.
care.
They didn't go, hey, girl, this crew needs to
Yeah.
rest. Like, they didn't give the girl on this one. They didn't, like...
No, oh, no, not to me or to them.
Well,
To
'cause I
you.
feel
To
like
me.
There's a lot of hey
yeah,
girls
yeah,
back
and I
and
just wanna make
forth,
sure the
but
girl
then they
was
stopped
down
with
this-
the
yeah,
hey
they
girl.
stopped
Hey, you know what's so funny is we're
Yeah.
joking about this. They did call me ma'am every time.
Really?
They go, okay, Miss Towers.
Yeah.
After fully identifying as Zach.
Yeah, yeah.
Miss Towers, we have got to figure this out for you. I'm so sorry.
So I was just like, hi, is there any other flight? She's like, well, this flight, the crew needs to rest. I'm like, I didn't make this flight crew's schedule. Like, I'm not the assistant manager at southwest.com. Like,
Yeah.
this is not my fault. Anyway, they get me on another flight at 7 a.m. I get to Austin for a 3-hour layover. Then that flight's delayed an hour. I get to
Austin
LA.
just caught a stray on that one, by
Yeah,
the way.
truly.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's catching strays at this point. Like, you two will be next in the coming hour.
Figured, yeah.
But I get to Burbank at 2:50. I get home at 3:20. I go late to see 13 minutes of Thunderbolts, and then I came straight here.
Wow.
So my squirt rating will be very interesting for this film.
We cannot wait to hear about it.
Thanks, girl.
I flew United this week, and I also...
No, you didn't, girl.
Girl, I did. And
Shut it. Stop.
yeah, and I talked to United, and I said, hey, and they...
Literally
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, well,
No.
hold on. I was like, hey, fat bitch. And
Yeah,
yeah,
what we're all united on is that
Yeah.
United sucks.
Yes, 'cause literally-
Sorry, go ahead.
I saw that there was a flight out of LA
Yeah.
that was a little earlier, so I was like, hey, can I switch, bitch? And
There should be a switch bitch
Yeah,
button on
There
there.
should be.
And the first thing they said was, of course you can. We're trying to get travelers to go tomorrow. And I was like, no.
That's not
Like,
what
that's
I meant at all.
No, not at all. And so then I was like, I'm keeping my flight. But on the way to Chicago, you know how like United like makes you pay for your bags now? Like
No,
in
I
your,
didn't. I
it's-
don't buy that.
It's the worst.
I would never do that.
That's very
Yes,
that's
yeah.
very Spirit.
Yes, you have
Vibe.
to pay for your.
Southwest is kind
No, Southwest is 2 free check
No.
bags.
It ends this month.
Fuck!
Yeah. But United, they made me check my
like
bag.
a South Park character in that moment.
They made me check my bag that I paid for, like, on the tarmac.
Oh,
that's insane.
That's insane.
I
terrible.
would throw a fit.
Yeah.
I was going to.
And then
I didn't.
you remembered what you look like.
I remember that I'm a part of a program.
They would tase you like an animal,
I know.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You'd be brought to your knees in a
100%.
second.
If you
Hopefully
came
by
at
like
me
a twink
aggressively,
flight
I
attendant.
would probably tase you just out of defense.
I would
know?
tase you for fun.
Coming attractions.
Coming attractions, everybody. What are we excited about? What's coming up? Any trailers you liked?
Well,
Any movie news?
Okay, there's Patrick Schwarzenegger has thrown his name in the hat for an American Psycho reboot.
Which I saw that, but Austin Butler already agreed to do it.
Is he in it? Like,
The last I checked, unless he's dropped out of it at this point, it was between him and Jacob Elordi, and then it went to Austin Butler, and I saw that today, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I
Well,
will
you know,
say,
they,
I think Patrick Schwarzenegger would be really good.
Yeah, because think about Austin Butler doing American Psycho. I feel like he's gonna be killing and murdering women so hard that I feel like he's just gonna be a little hound dog. You know what I mean?
Is that what he sounded like in Euphoria?
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler, yeah.
Oh wait, no. Jacob Elordi also played Elvis.
Whoa, true.
Wow.
Yeah.
And didn't
Good
attempt
catch.
the accent for a minute.
Well, and Austin Butler kept it going for
Forever.
Too
yeah.
long.
years.
Yeah, you ever heard of Huey Lewis on the news? Maybe. I would love to see that version
Yeah.
of American Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Patrick Schwarzenegger would be good. You know,
Yeah.
I just he looks. His name's Patrick.
Oh,
Patrick
That's-
Bateman.
I
That
could
is
just
true.
picture
You know?
him like ripped, naked, and covered in blood.
That's what you want from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like, you know what? Like, do we need to touch it? Christian Bale did
Oh,
such an amazing
That's what I'm
job.
saying.
Also agree.
You know,
Yeah.
like that's one of the ones where I'm like, didn't we do an American Psycho 2 with, was it Mila Kunis?
Mila Kunis.
And
You barely got that one wrong, but it was still wrong.
don't do that to me, Daddy.
Kunis, girl.
Girl, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, hey.
Does anyone understand the ending of American Psycho? It's not talked
No.
about enough. It's confusing.
It's confusing,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things that makes it more of a film than a movie for me.
Right.
Like I want to be spoon fed. I want clear answers, and so that kind of chaps my
Yeah,
ass.
that's why you love Home Alone. Parents come home, you get it. Burglars are there. They're going to jail. We get it.
And then the sequel, same thing.
Exactly. They're
Third
in New
one,
York.
same thing. Yeah.
Same formula.
Hangover,
to a T.
copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four is coming out in July, and I can't wait.
Really?
Yeah?
You know, I watched the trailer in Thunderbolts, and I was like, this, like, they seem like this is their third crack at it, right?
Mm-hmm. It's actually their fourth if you count this one that was never
the 90s,
released.
right?
Roger Corman's Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
know
never
who was-
released.
who was
but
in
there
that?
there's like certain like places you can go and watch it. There's like a couple existing reels of it. Yeah.
Wow.
I just feel like doing it, like, in the 60s. Is it the 60s that they're...
Yeah, which is when the comics began being written. I read those comics. I love Fantastic Four. It was before the the Avengers. Yeah. One of my glasses.
I absolutely love Fantastic Four, and with Doctor Doom and the Thing.
The first villain was Mole Man. Okay, I think you'd be a great Mole Man, to be honest.
You know, I hear his Mole Man.
Oh,
Hauser.
That's right.
Yeah.
Paul Walter Hauser.
And he's going to kill it. 'Cause
He is gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're still our mole man.
I know.
Yeah, buddy.
I just am covered in him.
Well, I want it to be silent for a minute. Can we try that? Just so
Dead
he feels
air.
that
Dead
jump.
air.
I wanted him
Dead
to
air. You
feel-
don't want dead
I
air.
wanted him to feel it.
No.
But you're excited.
I am excited
Yeah.
for Together. Did you see the new trailer?
Yes.
God.
Neon presents
Yeah.
Allison Brie and Franco.
Dave.
Dave Franco.
Dave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a body horror.
Yeah. Love it. It's got kind of cosmic element, feels like.
Yes.
As a The Thing enthusiast, I'm stuck.
The first big sale at Sundance this year.
Really?
I think it's sold for $10 million. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, that makes me okay. So Evan and I have this fatal flaw of getting so excited
Yes.
for a horror film based on its trailer, and then often being kind of disappointed when we see it.
And often that comes from Neon. Oh. Often, like, I mean, if you look at like the last couple that we've been disappointed, I would say like, Long Legs. That's Neon.
Yeah. I liked Immaculate though.
Trailers
I believe
that
was
tell
Neon,
you
too.
this is the greatest movie you'll ever see.
I know, the best
This
horror
is
film
scary.
of the
It will
21st
stick
century.
with you. Yeah. It'll crawl inside your
Guaranteed.
asshole and die in your nightmares.
Whoa.
Okay.
And I am like, I want that.
We're talking about my ex.
I want that.
How
Sorry,
is
my
David? I haven't seen him in
How
so
is he,
long.
man?
God, I missed
Yeah.
him. He was nice. He was kind, and he wasn't right for you.
No.
And I'm happy
Right.
you've moved past him.
He's right for somebody, though, and so are you, bud.
Aw.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The bus comes along every 10 minutes.
Let's get to our first feature presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we've already kind of spoiled it. It's Thunderbolts, with an asterisk, by the way.
Yes.
We're not going to get into why there's an asterisk because it's a bit of a spoiler, I guess.
I think it's out there now, though.
It's the new Avengers.
Yes.
Spoiled. Oops.
And as
Sorry.
someone who, first of all, the people who would care about that spoiler already know it.
True.
And like people like me who do not care are actually more confused by that.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like you kind of know. It's like this is what Marvel's
right.
they're going for this.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to find their new team
Sure.
movie.
Yeah,
right?
but I guess they could have put that title on a lot of groups. They could have done it with Fantastic Four in a few months. They could have done it with like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, called them the new event. So it is their first time actually saying this is it. None of the Disney Plus shows got it. Which is probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was made for 180 mil.
yeah.
Made 162 this weekend.
Oh, so it's gonna. Of course, it's gonna clear. It's like
It's gonna clear, but then it's like you got to double that price tag with promotionals,
Yeah.
right? It'll clear, but it is one of the lower openings in Marvel Cinematic.
And do you think that's because of this IP specifically, or because people are like experiencing superhero fatigue?
Both.
It is the
Yeah.
36th Marvel film.
Oh my god! Also, it
In the
sounds like there's
universe.
way more than that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I know.
if you
Yeah.
told me, it feels like there's one every other month.
Because of the shows. I think the shows
Oh,
did that.
for sure.
And like, there's Bob Iger was the head over there at Disney, and who looks like Frank Sinatra but kind of jacked, which I respect.
Yum yum.
Yeah.
And he did he did it his way.
Oh no!
no.
Another moment of
another
silence for that
character
joke.
that
Frank
no one
Si-
invited.
Frank Sinatra, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It hurts when-
Yikes.
Okay.
Okay.
And he left. Another Bob came in. I don't remember his last name.
Oh,
There's
God.
been another Bob in charge for the phase 4 of things. And they've been pretty not great, pretty lackluster, losing money, And the last of that Bob's tenure was Captain America Brave New World. Bob Iger's back. And people are saying that's why this movie's good, is because Bob Iger's back.
And let's see some of those letterbox reviews if we can. Because
Oh,
I think.
Did you
Just
like
cut
that?
this off and bring that up.
Well,
No,
I think because there's.
Yeah. What if depression was an Avenger?
Oh, okay. So in
Yeah.
the 13 minutes I saw, I liked that it was like dark and gritty, more so than other like Marvel movies.
And,
Yeah.
And one of those was also. Holy shit, this is my kind of Avengers, mental issues. And this is my favorite. Marvel fans, we are so fucking back. We are so fucking back.
And they still gave it 4.5 stars, which is
Yeah.
the epitome of a fucking movie nerd.
Truly.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
had to take something away.
Couldn't give it 5 whole stars.
Guys, we are definitely back. We are in the full ring of the new universe. Phase 6. Phase
Could
6.
have done with a little better cinematography, though, so I will take off half a star.
I will say, like the lighting, having Louis Pullman in a full circle was literally the coolest thing in the world. Having him as a villain was just absolutely stunning.
Oh, you went into Bobcat.
Yeah, you really did.
was that Bobcat?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that the mental health angle was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah.
Important.
Important, yeah. What it was saying. It is based on a comic line known as the New Avengers, where the villain was,
Definitely the Sentry,
and when he's like bipolar though, so whenever he's kind of
When he's good, he's good.
when he's manic,
When he's bad, he's bad.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
And
Now-
that's the Void.
Do you know who was originally cast as Bob?
Yes, Stephen Yen.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was a scheduling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he.
Yeah.
Why'd you say ouch? Ouch to Steven or ouch?
Well,
Ouch,
because it
because I
sounds
knew
like-
your fact.
Well, no, I actually wrote ouch because now he's out of.
You gotta remind himself what his take was on
Well, yeah, because now he's out of a lot of money. Because if Bob comes back for the next couple,
that. Dude, he's Walking Dead alum. He's fine.
I'm just saying that'd be
I know, it's
bummer.
huge.
Yeah.
It's huge, man. And he was excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
That's how the information got leaked, that the Sentry was going to be the character in this movie, is because Stephen Yen texted a friend and was like, dude, don't tell anybody, but I'm pretty sure I just got cast as the Sentry. And then that guy did tell somebody. And so that's how we all found out. And it was like, oh shit, I think he would have crushed it, by the way. I think he would have been great. After watching Beef, man, he's great. Minari.
You know who a character remind me of you?
Hold on. Can I actually guess?
Yeah,
You're going to probably say
Is it the
Florence
Russell?
Pugh.
Oh,
Florence Pugh. Yeah,
I knew you were going to say Florence
Yeah.
Pugh. Why? Because I'm not okay.
you're not okay
Yeah.
because
you're
I'm
hot.
kinda
You're
short.
hot.
yeah, no, 'cause you're kind of
Kind of shorter. And I got some chubby cheeks.
No.
Cute little
no,
chubby.
no.
She's got pinchable cheeks.
no because
I'm a leader.
no, God no, oh, never mind. I can't. Oh,
What? Is it a spoiler? Or is it personal?
no, personal.
Oh.
Her sister died.
Her sister.
Oh my God.
Right, and my brother died.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have a brother's dead too.
Yeah,
So there's that.
sorry.
My brother's alive. My brother's
I
alive.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Wow.
True.
Also, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, in the 13
You
minutes
reminded
that I
me
saw,
of the Void because you're missing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, who am I? Who am I?
I also, Strash is the Void is what he calls where he puts all the sweets in his body.
Yes, exactly.
He's trying to fill it. That's the bad guy in his life. What were you saying?
I said, who was I? But at the moment,
Oh,
The night bitch. Who is the one?
not the night bitch.
the night bitch.
You're Amy Adams, the dog bitch. So what's the movie, The Night
Oh,
Bitch?
the night bitch.
So not even in this movie.
Not even in this movie.
I'm a
man.
young mom who turns into a dog at night. Fuck off.
Is that what that movie's about?
I think
Yes,
so. No.
she turns into a dog at night. What a weird pull.
Sorry, that's what
Yeah.
just came to mind.
Also, in the 13 minutes I saw it, did you clock who young Yelena was?
No.
Katie from Megan.
No.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
The little girl from
Whoa.
I didn't
Megan.
see that. That was good.
The
You
little
didn't see Megan?
No, I didn't see that was her.
Oh, okay.
No.
the little girl, not the actor who played Megan, but the little
No,
girl.
the little
Okay,
girl
got
who's
you.
like the protagonist.
You might be Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
wouldn't it have
so
been
funny.
amazing if she was Selena Meyer from Veep in that?
That would have been good.
Wouldn't that have been a great?
It would have been a wild crossover to then realize that Veep was never addressing all the shit that was happening outside. The Hulk was destroying buildings, and they were just
But
worried about
her,
a campaign.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Florence Pugh are two of the reasons I want to give this movie a healthy dose of squirts.
Even though you know
yeah.
nothing about it.
Even though I know nothing
Yeah,
about it, and I only saw
yeah.
13 minutes, those two people really excite me.
I mean,
They're
Florence Pugh
great.
is...
They're
I mean,
so good
yeah.
in it. Both of them were really good. Also, Julie Louis-Dreyfus, she's still got it, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
she's
just gotta say, she's hot.
incredible.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
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 Really funny.
Florence
And
Pugh
beautiful.
is probably one of my favorite actresses right now.
She's incredible.
And
Me
also,
too.
she reminds me of you because she's a fucking badass.
She is.
And you're a fucking
She's a
badass.
bad bitch,
She's a
right?
survivor.
And you're-
I'm a bad
and-
bitch.
And you're a survivor.
No, I am a bad bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a survivor.
And you would jump off a building
well.
and have a parachute as well.
Oh,
Well,
true. Yeah, we
yes.
were worried she
We
was
hope
gonna...
not.
And whenever I don't show up somewhere, you guys are worried.
Due to Evan's mental health issues,
So mental health is a thing in my life. In case we don't know that yet.
we all have mental health.
We
all
do.
because everyone has
We
mental.
do.
Everyone has mental.
Well, you tried to, but you were too big for the rope.
I know.
Right.
That's a bummer for me.
So there's that.
Oh my god, I forgot you tried to kill yourself.
I know.
Yeah.
Leave this all in.
Yeah.
Leave it in. No,
Because that's
real.
what the Thunderbolts is about. Depression, right?
We have like the Clue version of depression. Like for you, it was stress in the attic with a noose, and for me, it was Evan in the kitchen with a little tiny gun. But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
What
We're
was
here
yours,
now.
Zach? It was
I would
a
never.
dildo with a.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa, dude!
Is that dildo from Saw? Or not Saw 7?
With the blade.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I would never. I would
Darkness,
never
dude.
KMS.
No.
But I would want people to be really sad if I did. Does
would-
that make
yeah.
any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It does make sense that
Yeah.
you'd be doing it for other people's misery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like look at all these sad bitches.
Yeah.
That's why you're the night bitch.
I'm like, good
Yeah,
luck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What two cast members are also on The Wire?
Wow. I don't.
Did you bring up
Dude.
Did
Chris Bauer. Chris Bauer's one for sure, and I can't think of the other.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I think you missed the part.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
missed
right.
the
You wouldn't
entire
even.
Wire.
You wouldn't even know.
Wendell Pierce.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Fuck, I knew that.
Wait, is he like an assistant type guy at a fancy formal event
Yes,
that talks to Sebastian Stan?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you did see that part.
Yeah.
I did see that part.
Yes.
he's always
Yes.
like shit.
No.
In The Wire, yeah, he is.
No, that's
yeah,
another
he
guy.
is.
That's another guy.
Oh no.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not, dude. That's him.
No, it's,
He's from Baltimore.
that's a different
true.
guy.
No, it's not, dude. Well, he did that in
Wendell Pierce is Jimmy McNulty's partner in The Wire. The other guy, there's another
I
detective.
thought he's also in the movie.
By chance, are these both
I just
black
didn't know
actors?
his name. Huh?
They
No, dude. I swear to God, it's him. It's him. I'm looking it up now. You guys go ahead and keep talking about Thunderbolts.
What else do you have on your heavy
those
cards?
Are the only two. And then we go to our second movie.
Wait, okay.
This
that
is
all
who
we
I
have
was
to say
thinking of, and
about-
he is the one that goes shit. He is
What's his?
Wendell Pierce, dude. Ooh.
This is like
This
this
we will
falls
cut
into a
this
weird
out.
territory
Yeah,
of not
like
funny
we
and not
would.
interesting.
I know.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
So
We'll
knock
move
it
on.
off. Knock it
Okay,
off.
Chill, girl.
But I
Knock it
would
off.
love for him to be wrong, if that makes any sense.
It is fun when he is wrong.
It
yeah.
isn't the right guy though. I'm
He's
telling you.
confident,
Okay,
and I
all
never
right.
see him be
I've-
this confident.
I know.
I know.
I'm only confident on the
Uh-oh.
dance floor and when I don't have a stutter.
Ugh.
Ay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. All right.
Okay. So, all in all, though, you guys enjoyed.
I am guilty of just what you and me were just talking about, Zach. I started getting hyped, man. I gotta
Yep.
turn down Ev's hype train, dude. I do. I convinced
Expectation
myself
versus reality.
that a movie is about to be the greatest thing since Casablanca.
Wow.
I do it with a lot of things. I had a buddy I used to go in New York, Greg Stone. He and I, every time a Marvel movie would come out, we'd go Thursday night before you could reserve seats.
Wow.
We would go Thursday night, IMAX, Lincoln Square. We'd go 2 hours early, and we would stand. We would be the start of the line. We would form a line, and we'd go get the perfect seat. And he and I, it didn't matter how good or bad it was, we would stand and clap afterwards.
Oh my
Just,
gosh.
you know, we did that to Transformers 4, Age of Extinction. We stood and clapped.
Couldn't
We're kind
be
of
me.
under this mindset that, like, you can enjoy any movie if you go in with the right,
Sure.
And if
Tone.
you and if you have hands.
and if you have hands.
The clap
right,
at the
you
end.
can clap. And I just feel like, I don't have $250 million, and so it's really fun when Michael Bay spends it on something.
Yeah.
And I can just watch $250 million be spent in front of my eyes. I think that we kind of get lost on how fun that is.
Yeah.
It's fun to just
By the fourth Transformer, they're definitely like, let's do a silly one.
Let's
Yeah.
see, there was a weird summer where there were 3 posters for movies that summer where it was something riding something, holding a weapon. It was a chimpanzee riding a horse, holding a
Planet
gun.
of the Apes.
Yeah. It was a raccoon riding a tree person, holding a gun.
Great.
Guardians of the Galaxy. And there was a robot riding a dinosaur robot. holding a sword.
Awesome.
And I mean, I think that was the
iRobot.
summer.
And people say America doesn't have culture. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's us, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go in the lobby, huh? Let's take a shit.
Wait, speaking of going to the lobby and taking a shit, there are theaters, I think, either that exist already or in development in Japan where the movie is playing in the stall. So you don't miss anything.
I thought you were going to say you could shit in your seats. There are theaters, it's in development right now, but when you need to shit, you press a button and it opens up and becomes a
sucks
toilet.
the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that would be an American institution.
That would.
That wouldn't be.
It would literally, it would just be like you press a button,
Yeah.
the stall opens up.
Yeah.
The noises are still there, and it just, yeah. And then Nicole Kidman's like, and the magic happens here.
We come to this place to shit.
Yeah.
All right, feature presentation number 2.
Anything in the lobby today? We got any treats?
I'm getting Reese's Pieces. What about you guys?
I'm gonna get.
We're all popcorn boys.
Yeah,
I like the Reese's Pieces in the popcorn. I think it's the best treat to go with popcorn.
I used to do that with peanut M&Ms. Dump those. I honestly, I think concessions do need to step their game up. At the very least, I absolutely need a kettle corn option. I would eat a bucket of kettle corn
Yeah.
at a theater.
I would love shrimp. If they had shrimp cocktail, I would be.
Strass brings shrimp cocktail to every function he's invited
Would
to.
you really?
It's
swear
like
to
a.
God.
I
Wait,
thought
is
it was
because
a
you
joke.
think shrimp are fancy?
No,
He does think that. Yeah.
Maybe.
No, I just love shrimp. Like
He does love shrimp. And I will say the Costco shrimp are very, very fresh. Thank you, Costco, for sponsoring this episode.
Ooh, that would be a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it would.
When we go to Costco, I get 3 $15 things of shrimp,
Oh my God.
and I knock them back.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I swear to God.
I actually do
with
believe
sauce?
him, yeah. The
Well,
cocktail sauce, yeah.
Cocktail sauce. Just
Do you ever chop them up and make like a shrimp salad?
no. Why would I do that? I just have the shrimp, and then I throw the tails back in.
You get 3 of those.
Three.
You
they're
throw
probably
the
like-
tails back in?
Well, I throw them on the lid portion.
Okay.
How long does
okay.
a platter like that last?
The shrimp cocktail will last probably 5 to 6 days. So I just have to
Wow.
eat probably in those 5 to 6
40
days.
shrimp a day.
I eat 40
Yeah.
shrimp. Yeah.
Yeah.
And wait, are you all day I'm really fascinated. Are you all day snacking on shrimp? Like every time you go in the kitchen, you kind of grab like 3 shrimp?
Yes. Not 3 shrimp. I'll have 10 to 12 shrimp.
3 shrimp.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does he look like a 3 shrimp guy? Be honest, dude. No, he has 17 shrimp.
Yeah, I'm a
Wow.
17 to 19
Yeah.
shrimp guy.
That is
He
fascinating.
eats some like pistachios.
Yep.
He just cracks the shell and fucking chucks them back.
Yeah.
27
Throws
at a
the
time.
tails on the ground.
Yeah.
I am
right.
not as savage. It's my
Feature
apartment.
presentation number 2. There's always a little fun connection in the title. We're going from Thunderbolts to 2008, written by Ben Stiller and Justin Theroux, directed by Stiller. Tropic Thunder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love this movie.
I do too.
I am obsessed with this movie. I think it's my favorite comedy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's so
my
good.
favorite comedy. I mean, School of Rock is up there. Ace Ventura is up there. You got to throw one of the Robin Williams films, so probably Birdcage.
Miss Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as he's represented, I will
Yeah.
accept it. But Tropic Thunder is so funny, man. It's like funnier every time I see it. The more we become woke and know how wrong the movie is,
Yeah.
the funnier it gets.
Yeah, because it was inappropriate like then too.
there were picket signs. Yeah, there were picket lines and stuff at screenings.
I respect this movie so much because it takes like at least 4 huge swings.
Huge.
Ginormous
swings
swings.
that
Simple
could have
Jack.
like ended careers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Like
they're all thriving.
The Robert Downey Jr. of it all.
is
Of course.
Yes.
Insane.
Of course. Robert Downey Jr., I'm sure we all read this on Wikipedia, but Ben Stiller reached out to him with this role, and Robert Downey Jr. read it, and he was like, "This is the stupidest idea I've ever heard." And Ben Stiller said, "I know it's great, right?" I love that. That sounds like something we would say to each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like I think it was the like mental I don't want to get it
Uh-oh.
wrong.
It's differently abled.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were like picketing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course they were.
Simple Jack up in like.
I mean, the R word is peppered throughout this film.
And it's one of the most famous movie lines ever now. Never go full. R word is. I mean, how many times have we heard that? You know.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, it's crazy.
Actually, for those who don't know, Tropic Thunder is like one of those movies within a movies. A bunch of actors are thrown into like
Vietnam.
yes, like a war-torn country, and they're told it's guerrilla style filming, but in actuality they're in clear and present danger.
Yes. So Ben Stiller was on Empire of the Sun, which is a war movie, and he just was absolutely tickled by how serious actors take themselves in these moments. And so he always had an idea to do this. And then one day, him and Justin Theroux were watching Platoon, and then they did the thing that I kind of miss us all doing, which is when it was physical media, you would then watch the special features.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fun thing.
The little documentary after,
Yes,
you know?
DVDs.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Dude,
with
I currently
commentary.
still get 4K, and then I'll just let the movie play. At the end of the credits, it starts one at a time, going through special features. So they were watching the special features of Platoon, and like these coked up actors were just like smoking cigarettes in Vietnam, and they were being interviewed, and they were like, yeah, I mean, like when you think about it, like actors we kind of go to war every day.
No.
God. And and so Stiller and Theroux were like, we have to make fun of it. Like we have to make fun of this.
Yeah.
How actors take themselves
self-serious.
so serious. They think that they know war now, you know. And thank God they had that hang, because this movie is the funniest movie, man. It just is. And everybody, you could watch that movie and decide to watch a different character each time.
Yep.
And appreciate it. Like you can be like, just watch through. I'm gonna just watch Jack Black the whole
And
time.
Jack Black is at the height of Jack
Dude,
Black.
truly.
Like, this is like peak Jack Black.
And he's
hysterical.
if he's in the background, it's almost like Parker Posey in
in
Scream
Scream
3.
3.
Like he's just committed, man.
Doing his
He's in the
all.
background. He's like swatting flies that aren't there because he's coming down off heroin. Dude.
And then when they stumble upon like the heroin fields, and he like perks up because he's like, I'm gonna get some heroin.
Ben Stiller also said that because he was originally going to have Owen Wilson to play him, but then Matthew McConaughey came in and played his agent, and he said he was obsessed with Matthew McConaughey because Matthew McConaughey kept asking him questions about his character.
No.
And was like, "What's my motivation here?" Like, and he's like
It's
you're
silly.
just trying to get the TiVo to me. That's it. Like that's the most important thing. He's like, "Okay, I love that,
Dude,
I love
and he
that so-"
committed,
and he
man.
committed, and he was like so obsessed with McConaughey being so like just all in.
Yeah.
What actor was nominated? You guys,
Robert Downey Jr.
okay,
Yeah.
and then
For an Oscar.
For an Oscar.
an Oscar.
For his
Oscar.
portrayal as a white actor playing
Playing
a
a
black
black-
role.
Yeah.
and then who actually won Best Actor that year?
Is it Heath Ledger, dude?
No.
No. Okay.
Best Actor.
Best actor that year.
Hint. He mentions him in the movie.
It's like,
Oh, was it Sean Penn?
Who ended up going full homo in Milk.
oh wow.
Wow. So you can go that
Full
way.
homo is not a thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're gonna have to bleep that, dude. I haven't heard the word homo in
Full
a
homo.
long time.
Wait.
I love it, and it is staying in, unfortunately. So we'll see how people react to it.
Dude, that's gonna be Tropic Thunder 2, brother. That's
Full
amazing.
homo. He could have said full fag. That would have been.
No. I can't say no.
I said, but it would have been crazy hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
incredible that Sean Penn won that year.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Especially since he said you never go full.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's about as good as, for some reason, Sean Penn is always involved in those serendipitous moments. Remember when Louis C.K., I know you know this one. Louis C.K.
you
was,
point to me?
because I think I showed it to you.
Oh.
Louis C.K. was on a podcast and he was like, I love the inside the actor's studio. There's always that one jackass in the crowd. Like, they always cut to the students and they ask a question and you're like, oh, Mr. Sean Penn, like, you know, what was it like working with, he was like, and it's always like, that person's not going to fucking become anyone. It's never like that person is like, oh, by the
But
way, that was
it's-
Robert De
it's-
Niro. And then you cut to Bradley
Cooper. Sorry, yeah.
And it was Sean Penn.
Crazy.
Literally his example. And he was like, Mr. Penn. And then I saw an edit of that where it then cut to the scene in what's
Silver
that
Linings.
movie? No, dude.
Is it a Bradley Cooper movie?
It is a Bradley
Star is
Cooper movie
Born?
that also has
Burnt?
Louis C.K.
Is
in
it Burnt?
No, dude, it has C.K. in it.
Oh.
It's American
Blue
Hustle.
David O.
Jasmine?
Russell.
American Hustle.
There's a scene where he's like bullying Louis C.K. and it's just like the perfect little tag on the end of that.
Wow.
What I love about this movie, I mean, I love everything about this movie. But what I do appreciate is if you're going to do something like that, you do have to own it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And Ben Stiller just owns it to this day. He's like, we made the decisions we made. I'm not going to apologize for it, you know? And like, I respect that. I just do, man.
Yeah.
You know, it would be way faker to do that and then be like, I'm so sorry to like those that we hurt. It's like everyone's made fun of in that movie. And the people they're making fun of the most are the white actors who think that they like are heroes.
Are gods,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so to like apologize for satire, like I am glad he never did. That's my take.
Nice.
He had balls, man. Like he screened it for the NAACP and they liked it, you know? And like Jamie Foxx was on a podcast at one point and he was like, Robert Downey reached out to me and he was like, oh, Jamie, you know, I'm thinking about, I don't know why he's Lauren Michael. I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking of doing this role, but it seems like I shouldn't. And he's like, you know, that's blackface. And Jamie Foxx was like, it's not blackface. He was like, they're doing full Hollywood prosthetics.
Yeah.
Like they're making you authentically look black. They're not painting your face black with big red
in a
lips.
caricature.
You know what I mean? Like the fucking 20s. He was like, so he was basically saying he gave him the pass to do it.
Damn. Yeah. Still, must have been so scary.
Oh my
Truly
God, dude.
frightening. I mean, he also improvised majority of his lines.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Which is wild to just be in a character like that, improvising and just trusting whatever you say is okay to say.
Also a hilarious addition, your bestie, Tom Cruise.
Oh my
Truly.
God, dude.
And he based that off Sumner Redstone, supposedly, who was the head of
I would
Paramount.
love to know what that guy's actual name is. Because
Yeah,
you know it's not
Put it under
Redstone.
Put it under here. It's Sumner Redstone. He was Sumner Redstone. He used to come in to grill on the alley where I used to work, and we always used to have an orange juice for him right as he entered with no ice. And it was always
Who puts ice in orange juice?
I guess not Sumner Redstone, but it was always. I got another funny story. Completely sidetracked real quick. Larry Flint used to come in, and he was always in his wheelchair. That's not.
Oh wow, hilarious, Michael.
Really funny story.
You know who Larry Flint is?
Yeah, Hustler
Yeah,
magazine.
Hustler magazine.
The People versus Larry Flint is how I know.
And he would always come in before his wife, and he would always like immediately ask for a vodka, and he would make us like try to get it before his wife comes in.
Oh.
So literally, he'd be like, "Get the vodka, get the vodka, get the vodka, get the vodka," and as his wife sometimes would come in, like
He'd be chugging it.
Well, no, we would be like getting to the table, and he'd be like, "Go, go, go, go!" like we couldn't give it to him if she was right there.
That's so.
That's Michael
cute.
with sweets when Jess is in the room.
Truly.
I will say.
Yeah.
If Jess is looking the other way, he eats 7 cupcakes, and then she turns
it's like,
around. He's
"Sorry,
like,
get the Starbucks." Hey, hon, how are you?
hey, honey, just had a salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spit a shrimp tail at her.
Had a full Caesar for lunch. It was great. Loved every minute of it. Thank you.
Guys, it's that time of the show. We've been pretty nice to both these movies. We've been praising definitely Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be many savage secrets about Tropic Thunder, but this is the moment in the show where we say a couple thoughts we have about it, but we don't want to ruin our chances in this industry.
No.
So we're not going to put our faces on it. We're not going to put our voices on it. We're going to go into a dark room. We're going to modulate our voices, and we're going to say a few thoughts we have about the film.
I guess I'll go first, and this is something that any of us could truly identify, is that there are no men in Thunderbolts that I would want to fuck. And I just think that's crucial. Like I need a Chris Evans. You know, again, I'm sure we all relate to that. So in a superhero movie, I need a man who could rip my head off. And even Harborough can't do that for you. No? Again, we know who said that because we pronounced the name wrong. Ha ha ha. So yeah, unfortunately, there's like that. I need that, like, oh, I want that guy to rip me in half. And that didn't. That was the only thing missing. You want
Florence Pugh to rip me in half. And you should. I want to take my face. I want to bury it in her thunderbolt. Oh, and just a little bit more. You know what I mean? And to be clear, you're motorboating her pussy lips, correct? Okay, yeah. So we're kind of there. There's like 4 lips motorboating each other. Okay, and then work my way up and slip on in there. I had no idea you felt this way about Florence. Yep.
When I saw Wyatt Russell, I just thought, in God, I wish I was watching Captain Ron right now.
Yeah, no, yeah. When I saw Lewis Pullman, I was like, God, I wish I was watching The Sinner. Wow, and so that's another point in Savage Secrets. You know that was Strass because he pronounced that wrong. Yeah. I'm getting tired of nepotism, and when when one of us sent that thing about Patrick Schwarzenegger, no, don't give him that role. No, give it to him. He's had enough.
I don't have a problem with nepotism because I think you still need to be very, very talented. And we all have like our strengths, and some of that is like bankrolled by, mom and dad's career, I guess. But
I want to wrap up at least this segment of Savage Secrets. Do we want to move on to the next movie and remain as the Savage Secrets? Yeah, okay. So we are now discussing Tropic Thunder. If there's anything we can really say about it, I love this movie from start to finish. I forgot how much I liked it, and I hadn't seen it in like 6 years. So yeah, sorry, I love it. Wow, this is the first ever. I have nothing bad to say. Neither Tropic Thunder. We're out of Savage Secrets now.
Keep doing. Do another Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder 2, Electric Boogaloo, dude.
I would actually say no. Don't do that.
The squeak wall.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, no, sorry, leave it alone.
But I would be all for Thoreau and Stiller getting together and seeing what else comes from their minds.
Or do a different thing that makes fun of actors in a new fun way.
Sure. Jamie Foxx, make your movie that you're
remember
or whatever. What the movie is.
Big Night Out or whatever it's called. Yeah, Jamie Foxx made a movie, All-Star Weekend.
All-Star Weekend.
He made a movie that he produced himself, and he played multiple characters like Eddie Murphy, and he also had Robert Downey Jr. play a Mexican, and he did it. And LeBron was in the movie. It was like a big movie,
and it just never.
And it was kept from being released. Yeah, so we are in a difference. I think that's proof that if Tropic Thunder was made today, it wouldn't come out.
Totally.
So thank God it came out in 2008. Yeah. One of the greats.
All right, let's squirt these bitches.
Let's squirt them up.
Squirt them up.
Again, if you're a new listener, welcome.
Thanks for sticking around. We really love having you.
We really appreciate you here at Heavy Butter. At Heavy Butter, we have a collective review system, which is we each get 3 squirts to give it, and every movie is given 1 squirt because it's hard to make a movie.
Yeah,
right?
It deserves it.
So I'll go first with Thunderbolts. In the 3 squirts I have to give it, I will give it 2. I will give it 2.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll also give it 2.
Ooh.
I really liked. I mean, I saw 13 minutes of it.
You did.
Yeah. I am fatigued. So regardless, it's just I've seen too many superhero things. So I'm just at this moment in time, I'm gonna give it 2.
Yeah.
And I will give it 2.
Okay, great.
Did you change it because of his gasp?
I think it would be crazy to get below a 6, right?
Yeah, I guess it's a 6, right? No, 7.
No,
it's
7.
a 7.
Oh, maybe you can give it less.
Yeah.
No, 7 I think
7's
works.
good. Yeah,
man.
7 out of 10 squirts.
Yeah.
So there you go, 7 out of 10.
That's a good score.
It is a good score, and I had a good time.
Yeah,
it was good. I had read that comic line, and they really did Century right. And the whole mental health thing, I like that that's in a big blockbuster, and yeah.
Okay, you know what's
was pretty
crazy
good.
about what's about to happen? We're about to give a movie. It's another 10 squirt score, and
Oh,
only
yeah.
Sinners has that so far. So like
Oh,
Sinners
no.
and Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because I'm giving Tropic Thunder 3 squirts.
It's
Three for me.
squirts. Yeah.
So it's a
it's a 10.
10.
dude.
Squirt.
It's my
So-
favorite comedy of all
Yeah.
time.
Sinners
yeah.
and Tropic Thunder.
10-10.
Perfect scores.
On the Hall of Fame. We got to have like a Hall of Fame in the
This
studio.
whole thing will be covered in a week.
Everything's a 10.
Yeah.
Transformers 4.
10.
10. Yeah. Guys,
Weekend
this
at
was
Bernie's.
Thunderbolts, Tropic
So
Thunder.
fun. Follow
Great
us.
double feature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heavy Butter Pod on Instagram. Zach Noe Towers on Instagram.
Strassola.
It's Evan Williams on Instagram.
And like and review the pod. That helps us a lot. 5 stars. Leave some sweet words. Share this with a friend. And when it comes to going to the movies,
Show up on time.
Stay off your phone.
and shut the fuck up. That was good.
That was good.